It was a somber day as the body of 56-year-old Lieutenant Mike Salber was brought home. He was killed in a tragic boating accident in Jacksonville on Saturday. He was a 23-year veteran with the Sanford Fire Department. He was part of the Seminole County Rescue Team. He often provided safety support for other boat races. This season, though, he decided to compete in the Grand Prix of the Sea race. Sadly, it was his only season. Shelby Danielson joins us now from Memorial Park with more from today's procession.
Lieutenant Salber died doing what he loved, racing. His girlfriend says that it was at the initial start of the race here he was making the first turn when the boats collided. His boat went airborne. She said it landed on him, killing him instantly. Today, she traveled up to Jacksonville with police and firefighters, both from Sanford and Jacksonville, as they got his body from the medical examiner's office. It was a tough day for family and friends, but they're able to bring his body back home.
He would do anything for anyone to help anybody, and firefighting was just bringing all of that together. There's so many people that are mourning and that are devastated and lost. The world got a lot dimmer on Saturday. It's not as bright.
And more than just a lieutenant, he was an award-winning paramedic. He was on their special ops team, their swim rescue team, and their aviation team, helping save thousands across the community. For First Coast News, I'm Shelby Danielson on your side.
Shelby, thank you. We wanted to share some more touching photos with you tonight. These are posted on social media by his girlfriend on their way back to Sanford this afternoon. Community after community showing their support. You can see there the firefighters parked on top of bridges. They were saluting the family as they escorted Salber's body back home.